right, hello everybody, and welcome to another Bishop Disc production. We are here for the finale of Season 1 of our Hollywood Ladder League, and today we are going to be doing a skins match with the top 5 qualifiers from Season 1. Super excited to check out this coverage. I'm here for commentary with my homeboy, Shane Wyatt.
What's up, folks?
All right, first on the card is myself. I was the top qualifier. I played every week of this league. I absolutely loved this layout. So coming in, I think I played all 9 weeks. And next up, we got Bear. Henry Brecher played 7 weeks, definitely an early adopter of the league. And Henry's strategy was often to get a lot of blue baskets, so I'm curious to see how that strategy plays out here on the skins finale. All right, next up we got Brad from Team Dacey. He qualified for the skins final on the last week and throws forehand, backhand, and really an aggressive putter. So definitely a great skill set for skins. And next up we got Andres. Everybody should be familiar with him who watches our channel regularly. Played 5 weeks, and his best round was a 43. Pretty solid. And last we got you, Shane. What's up, man?
Hello.
Now, we should probably give a shout out to Micah Flynn, who actually qualified ahead of Shane, but decided that that was too much frisbee
finale.
for the
Woo! The guy in the bright sweatshirt came up with it and made it a real thing. Now we're all here playing for money, except for me.
Micah, who qualified, but that was too much frisbee.
I think first of all, we start off with a moment of silence for our friend Abel. He was a big part of this community, one of the best people to play with in New England. I'm sure everybody's feeling that. And here he can be commemorated in the YouTube forever. So, for our buddy Abel. All right, and I might add former course record holder, Abel.
Yeah,
56.
56.
You're here. Yep. All right, so hole 1, sponsored by the Borderland Disc Golf Club. Scooter, Dean, Kyle, Craig, Rivas, Meow, Ben, and all other volunteers, past and present, who have made Borderland into the course it is today. This is great.
Thanks,
you
man.
did a really good job.
Appreciate it.
Please get involved in work days to keep this as one of the top courses in the state. Also, thank you to Jason Verhusky and Stella, who have helped run the league so smoothly. Good luck to our contestants today. The underdog who created this, I believe, gets to go, right?
Yep, so we're just going to do the order that we qualified. So it was me, Bear, Brad, Andres, then Shane.
How did Stella help with your league?
I mean, you know, you got to have a sweet dogs on the card, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A little Raz action?
Absolutely. Dixie and Stella, the official dogs of the Hollywood Ladder League. We recommend you always bringing your dog out to Borderland. It's such a beautiful park, and here we are on hole 1. This was one of the easier holes on the season, and definitely an opportunity to attack the blue pin. So I'm going to start off by throwing a Maverick. This yellow one was new to my bag. I'd been throwing a blue one and then threw it in the water at our Team Challenge finals the day before. That's one thing about everybody here on the card played 3 rounds at Team Challenge finals the day before. I think except for Andres, who only played 2 rounds.
Yeah, because his team won.
Yeah, his team won.
Both rounds.
But they were playing in Maine, so I feel like the car ride kind of equals out one.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember, it was hailing on us.
That was true. All right.
That doesn't count. I'd much rather be driving down from Maine.
All right. Well,
Especially as a winner. Driving down from Maine as a winner. We were out there in the rain still.
Yep. All right. Well, Bear absolutely fillets his disc and is basically parked. So now all pressure is on to attack the blue pin. Now the 2 to white is no longer a scoreable play. So I think Andres is going to reach for a T-bird here. Goes a little bit inside.
Just like to say that's my T-bird that I gave to Dylan. And somehow Andres has it, and he throws it much better than Dylan ever did.
Yeah, well, he's also going to be throwing that glow rock that I think was mine, and then it was yours.
Yep.
And then, so,
Is he just our hand-me-down guy?
Yeah, those are the best discs. As you're throwing a Casey rock that doesn't quite turn over enough and clips a tree. So, all right. Well, you had to run it. All right. Thanks, Shane. All right. It didn't have a chance. All right. Well, let's see how your putt goes then, buddy.
Slightly better. I think I hit something here.
Oh, nice and off the front rim. No good.
There's a couple inches.
So now Brad has to hit this from, I'd say, maybe about 40 to push the hole. But he is unable. So Bear is going to start. He is like, what, inside 10 feet.
Dude, he almost aced it.
It was a great shot. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I feel like it's a Thunderbird, but he throws that nice.
He throws it a lot.
He throws it a lot. It was a great shot. And starts the payouts off on the first hole with $25.
Oh, first to cash.
Yep. And, we raised about...
All right, hole 2, sponsored by that guy I talked about before, Sam Henderson. He would like to thank the 79 people who played this league in its inaugural season and the 200 rounds logged. And to keep supporting the league that's starting again very soon, as well as Bishop Dis and his sponsor, Latitude 64.
Thank you. Is that what Jimmy's doing, is thanking sponsors?
That's as we talk over them. We're doing a great job.
Well, you talked over your own whole sponsorship, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we don't need to hear it twice.
Well, that's why I figured that's a good time to explain what's happening.
All right, so here we go. We're at hole 2. Now, there were no 2s on this hole for the whole season.
Because it's really far, dude. 480 feet. Yeah. I don't know how many people at our league actually can throw 480 feet.
Well, we had some looks on it in our pro card video back in week 3. So here comes Bear, I think throwing either a Destroyer or Wraith, and really hits a pretty great one.
I mean, that is pretty darn far.
We do see...
Looks like he's just at the edge of the woods.
We do see the A pin in position right now, which is not in play for the video.
Does this get over?
It's just going to keep rolling.
Sam?
It's just going to keep rolling.
I've never seen a roller like that out of you.
Oh, dude. All the way to the rock. That was definitely my best roller ever.
It's like a 460-foot straight line roller.
It was pretty good. I think the wind just held it up perfectly, and I threw my little more stable St. Pro to... normally I rolled the river, but that would have flipped over with that kind of power. But, the thing about skins is your score per hole doesn't really matter. You either win the hole or you don't. So it's a great license to be super aggressive and maybe throw some shots that you might not have in like a regular Hollywood League round.
I mean, definitely.
So Dre is turning over his Wraith there. I think there was a little bit of a headwind. This was a pretty beautiful day, but...
I'm trying to match Bear.
A little breezy. Yeah, so this pin that we're seeing right now that you're landing just short of is not in play. That had got moved out just a little bit early. The pins are back in their original positions for Season 2, which started this week, and has been a huge improvement. But
I'm very excited for the original pin locations.
For sure. I think the thing...
it's been too long since I've seen them there.
Yep. I think, this layout was... I had a great time playing it, but it's like,
Dude, in the air? That's like 450 in the air.
Yeah, he got a little slide, but
doesn't... Oh, that was tragic. Did he hit that little branch, or was that...
I think he just got too much... Just got too much nose down and just... oh, my Lord. Now, I know you...
How often do you ever get an opportunity like that?
Not very often.
No?
I know
480 feet, you're putting, 22 feet for birdie.
Hey, I know you and I have both missed putts to win tournaments, and that is kind of what that one felt like. It just...
It should.
Even though it was only a $25 putt, it felt pretty terrible. And
all right, hole 3.
After such a good drive.
Sponsored by Bear, shooting the hot round of the season with a 41.5. And he would like you to know that only you can help local food pantries and homeless shelters. Thank you, Bear.
Yeah, all right, Bear.
Jimmy announcing Bear as the sponsor for hole 3 as we get into this one. We're going to play this A position short up onto the left, right up here on the hill.
Yep.
Or you can swing it way down to the right. This is one of the almost like 90% of people in season 1 went to the short basket just because it is so much closer.
Blue is so much farther away. There's so many more trees to navigate. But as a shot, it's a much better shot. I like that shot.
It's pretty
so much better.
It's pretty fun. This is kind of a weird.
But it's like 3 times the distance.
Yep. Pretty weird little shot, but Bear nails it with a little flex. I think he's throwing a gator there probably.
Right under the basket.
Right. And so now the 2 white is definitely looking pretty good to win the skin. So I'm going to throw my trust and land up near the basket, but skip down a little bit, probably into circle 2.
Threw it a little far. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I struggle with that left side gap. I think it's super touchy to go too straight or clunk one of those trees and end up in a bad spot. So here comes Dre.
Like Brad didn't commit.
Dre throwing a little turnover with his Wraith. And that's exactly how you want to play it. It hits the little tree, but he's still inside circle 1.
That's his Wraith.
Yep. So now we have 2 people inside of circle 1 and 1 in circle 2. So you're going to take the green light and go all the way for blue. And you're going to crank on a Sidewinder.
Wraith.
And it doesn't get quite over, but you got a putt from, I don't know, 60 feet maybe?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I really wanted to give myself an opportunity to steal a skin, since a couple of people were in or around circle 1 here.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially after, you put yourself near circle 1 after missing that last hole. I knew you weren't going to miss 2 putts in a row, no matter how far.
Yeah.
So I figured, there's 3 people putting.
So Bear gets to pick up his drive from 2 feet. That's doesn't even matter. So now we have, you get to line this putt up with absolutely nothing to lose and just drill it.
Yeah. Well, nothing to lose, and there's also, that was just excellent.
That was
I was very happy to see that
absolute
going, right?
death putt. It's not often you get to take that putt with no consequences for
None.
missing. So
First Hollywood
the only
skins
consequence is
taken
me going
action.
down the hill to
Shane
fetch my
going
putter,
long
which,
basket and hitting
was
the
bad
banger.
enough.
Oh, you already warmed up.
I'll take that, though.
Hole 4 here, sponsored by Andres Ripley.
Hey. Oh, baby.
He hit the first ace of the season on hole 10, week 5. There's a lot of numbers in here, dude. He would like to shout out Team Tank and Team Bishop Dis as he tries to hold on to his title of New England's highest rated lefty over Sam, the guy in the loud shirt. And
Is that true?
please follow
He's got
him on
1 point on me
Instagram,
right now.
Andres Disc Golf.
Yeah.
he had to, but here's
You're
hole-
catching him.
catching him. I cut the margin in half.
Nice.
So watch out, I'm coming for you. All right, hole 4. Pretty much just go to blue, I would say. With I guess we only have 3 righties on the card, but pretty open, pretty easy shot. Just a nice little pushing hyzer with maybe a medium stability fairway driver. You're throwing Vodem here from Thought Space, right?
Yes, sir.
Little-
And that's exactly it. I'm trying to hit it flat and let it push forward and maybe fade out a little bit at the end.
Yep, that is 20 feet maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. It's right there.
It's easy when you do it right.
Yeah, I set the bar. Now everyone else has to step up.
Right now,
Get it close to blue.
exactly. White is totally out. Not surprising. So Bear is going to throw, I think, a T-bird, get it a little bit too high, not pushed forward enough, and he's going to hyzer out pretty far to the left side.
That had all the distance. He just added extra height, which let it carry too far.
Right, or you got to push it more to the right side of the fairway.
Or just,
Oof.
keep it lowered to the ground.
Yowzers. Now, we did have a little headwind, and my Domi River just absolutely exploded straight up. That was not exactly... normally, I'm trying to throw that super straight and have a late turn, but that is not what happened. Not my best shot. And Brad... ropes it. That was a nice little line just to the right of that, and that looks like it could be a money play.
That was the perfect flight.
And now Dre going with the lefty forehand flex with a Wraith. This is a pretty solid play, but it's got to keep pushing and holding on, and it's going to hyzer out pretty
A
hard.
little early.
Pretty stable on that shot. All right, so I'm going to try to dunk it in, but
You're way out there.
yeah, I've definitely never landed back there. I think throwing a hard fairway driver in the wind, it kind of ended up somewhere that I'm not used to.
Well, that was a good little ultimate background shot.
Yeah, Bear is a phenomenal Ultimate player. I think we met probably over 10 years ago when we were both playing Ultimate, but like many of us, made the switch to the adult version of the Frisbee game where you don't have to run as much.
Excellent choice.
And you get to tap in for another $25. So you've already made $75, and we've only played 4 holes. That's pretty good.
I'm comfortable with this.
All right, OB Road, sponsored by Shane Wyatt. You will know him from such places as the last 2 holes that he birdied and took skins on. He lended us a yellow basket.
Yeah, I mean, this is your time.
That's
The
Pitch your
one
business,
over on the
bro.
right.
Next to the dog.
It's
All
interesting.
right, so I started a
Shane's a
construction
carpenter
company
and would
last
love to
year.
handle
Been doing
all
it
your
for a
small
long time, and
construction
I figured
projects.
It's time to go out on my own.
Visit
So,
WyattWorksMA.com
our
to see his
area,
work and get in
Borderland
contact
general
with him.
area,
He
please
also
hit me
has the
up
box.
with any of your construction needs. Look at my website at WyattWorksMA.com.
All right.
In the meantime, we have a really fun temporary hole. I do like this one because you can just aim at the bright yellow band, and if you go past the basket, which you're trying to do because you want to ace it, then you'll most likely be very close to the secondary basket. So it's a beautiful Hollywood hole because you can either park one and go for the easy tap in, or have a 35-footer to the next one.
Yeah, so you're ripping on a destroyer here.
Yeah, give it a little too much air. But I'm always flipping this hole over because there always seems to be a headwind on it.
I can never figure out the wind on this hole.
Yeah, I usually just roll it to the right a little bit and end up in trouble, but I threw a good one and Bear outdoes me again.
Yeah, he throws, I think that's his S-line DD, and he just rips on it, and it
That was
looks
perfect.
like it has holding Annie the whole time, but never really turns over. Now, I've been throwing forehand this season on that hole, but it was too windy, so I decided to go back to my roller play, and it didn't work nearly as well as hole 2.
You didn't really have space for it.
I don't. You got to get it down super quick, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, that tree is right in your face.
Yeah, Brad with a slightly tired-looking swing doesn't get over on it.
And here we have our other chance, and he doesn't give it any air.
Nope. So, looks like you and Bear are definitely the players for this hole.
We're going to a putt off.
Yep. As Dre unable to throw it in, I think I picked up and Brad picked up, so we're just going to go right to your putt right here,
Excellent. I'm well known for being a good putter.
especially with everybody watching.
Yep.
Front rim specialist. Nice shot, Shane.
Well done.
And then
Well done.
So Bear is going to clean up the easy $25 with the little tap in right here.
Hey, you never know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, so another great shot, earning people some money. So
All right, hole 5 is sponsored by Brad Wagner, who would like to thank his family, the Tuesday Disc Golf crew, and the Daisy Owls for their endless love and support. We love you too, Brad.
All right, so we're
Thank
back
you,
on
Brad.
hole 5. So as I was saying before, I think every skin that somebody has won so far has been a 2 to the long basket,
Which is awesome.
which is awesome. It's a nice little show, and this is going to be hard to keep up on this trend, though. There have been, I think, 2 blues on this hole, and I think you have one of them.
I got one the week before this, I think.
Right.
It was an exceptional putt.
Yeah, and then Andres has one as well, but only 4, 2 blues out of the entire season. That's 209 rounds. Not exactly a great percentage.
No. It's very hard. Like, to get all the way to the blue basket, you got to cut these inside into the inside gaps. And from there, you need to, like, take your hyzer and flip it up straight for quite a long way before you allow it to fade out. And that's incredibly hard.
Yep. So Bear's going high hyzer, and it looked pretty
he's,
good.
He's got a really big arm, though, and it's speed, not spin. So he's able to, like, force it all the way out before it starts gliding down, which is most of us can't do that.
Yep. No, he's been throwing exceptionally far lately.
See, I try and cut the corner, and it works okay,
Looks okay.
but it's tough. Like, I need it to flip up, and it's hard to make it flip up at that kind of angle.
Yeah, and it looks like the wind is pushing a little right to left, so it's not going to help you in that situation. It's going to just, instead of flipping you up, just going to push you.
Yeah, totally is the wind.
So I'm going to throw this like express route down the
Where
kind
are
of
you
inside gap. I'm trying to go to the white one, as I'm trying to get it to go right. It really doesn't want to, but it's still in an area where I'm going to have a putt, and at worst, get the easy opportunity for 3 blue as Brad.
So we've got 2 guys who went for blue who didn't really get close. So you decided to make the smart play and go for the much easier to execute birdie on white and do a reasonable job.
Yeah.
And then we have the 2 other guys on the card. One of them unfortunately misses his tee shot, and the other one decides to go blue.
Well,
He's been down twice before,
and
and he got it one.
Andres has one of them.
So,
And, I'm not even exactly sure what the normal throw to white is.
do you agree with that strategy, though?
If I had any qualm with strategy, I was going to say I think Bear should have taken a 50-footer at white from here, because you guys definitely had some pretty solid opportunities for the 3 blues already. So I'm going to take that advantage.
Was that through the tree?
Sure was. Jumper a little through the trees.
Nice putt.
And now you guys have to make one of these, or I'm going to win the skin.
Well, I'm in the bush. It's not even fair. I didn't even have a look.
Well, here's Andres from maybe 45, just on the other side of the river. Oh,
Yeah.
off the front rim.
Doesn't get it up high enough. Doesn't even have a chance.
So that's $25 in my pocket.
All right, hole 6
Well, that was
here,
a good
sponsored
play.
by
You know what?
Mr.
You played a nice
Justin Chiu.
strategy.
He'd like to shout out Daniel Butler Elementary School and Mr. Chiu's gym class.
Hell yeah.
Sammy with the short skin, picking the box.
Appreciate your money.
Yeah, Justin Chiu is the man. He only needed one more round to qualify for a skins final. He had a couple really nice scores, but wasn't able to make it. So we hope to see him out again in season 2. And here's hole 6. I expect everybody just a full send here at blue. I think definitely one of the more attackable blue pins, and with the quality of our players today, I would expect to see, a couple birdie looks at worst.
I like this blue pin. You throw it perfectly straight for 300 feet.
It's super fun.
And I mean perfectly straight. If you look at the fairway right there, you're taking the backdoor fairway that's only accessible through a lefty steep anhyzer or a righty forehand anhyzer.
Yeah.
You can't really get there with a right hand backhand.
Yep. Very sad for you.
No, you're not.
As Bear gets it up in the air, and it's actually going to fade out towards white where he has a putt. I don't know if that was his intended route, but as Hollywood goes, sometimes you ended up near a basket that you didn't mean to throw to, and that's perfectly fine.
He got it up a little high. So did I.
I think the wind.
Is there a wind here?
It was kind of breezy that day. I think we're not playing with a ton of leaves on the course, so you might not see it right off the bat, but it was a little windy.
Brad overcompensates,
And
sees us go high and goes a little too low.
And Dre is going to try to flip up that T-bird, but he hits early.
Oh. Yeah, he missed the gap.
Yep. I actually like going that turnover, that right side gap. I feel like it's an easier one to hit, and it's just like more of a one angle shot where when you throw that center gap as a lefty, you got to throw it on a bunch of highs or have it pop up and over a little bit and then fade back late, and that is pretty difficult. So.
Yeah, having it just lay it out of your hand, be on a hyzer, and then stand up straight in a tunnel. That was a good bid.
Yeah, so he ended up in a good spot, and now with Brad hitting the top, he's gonna. Now the door is open for me. Now I was the only one on the kind of green here.
You're the only one punting for birdie.
Absolutely, and nobody else even has a easy par look. So I kind of had that in mind and was a little conservative in the tailwind there. I just didn't want to ramp it off the top. But you have this.
Well, here I am for my par.
Yeah, exactly.
Another $25. I had to have the deciding factor. You're welcome.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Off the S link and the top link, but
Just
on the
no
ground.
commitment. You know what? That was a bad putt.
Didn't look like you were using your legs, kind of trying to aim that one in with your arm.
I was scared. I knew I was the deciding factor, and I choked under the pressure.
All right, hole
again.
7 is sponsored by our good friend Kevin Fanning, who would like to congratulate his girlfriend Kat Maloney on her win at the Oakcrest Oakcrest Cove Scramble last Saturday. Great win, Kat. Well done.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin, and congratulations to Cat Maloney. If you guys haven't been to Oakcrest Cove down on the Cape, stop what you're doing and just go there now. That course is absolutely incredible. They've put so much work into it, And we're going to be starting up our own Hollywood League there pretty soon. Great way to explore a new course. But here we are, hole 7. Definitely a super cool hole. I am going to go...
Grace.
I'm going to throw a Grace and try to get this white. This is a great lefty hole. I'm going to try to turn it up.
Well, yeah, because you have room to throw it flat, let it go straight for a while, and then fade out.
Exactly, but the tailwind doesn't really let it tip over, and I end up skipping off the farm equipment and going out of bounds, which has never happened to me before. That was pretty wild.
Bummer.
So here comes Bear. I think he's throwing that DD again.
Here's the big arm.
Yeah, and I love this line he's taking. The little flip up that's inside, missing that early stuff. That's the best way to get left, but still push it forward enough.
Yeah, well, most people who get it that left can't push it forward enough.
That's true.
Again, he's got such a bigger arm than you think.
He has been really ripping on the disc. So here you're going to throw that same destroyer.
Here I am making sure I get the distance, and I push it too straight, and now I'm in the tree line because I can't get left enough.
Yeah, it's tough. You got to get it going left
Dude.
early, but still cook it straight really far. It's a really challenging shot.
He's got access to power. Brad, he looks tired.
Yeah,
That was a little tired of a throw.
Team Dacey played 3 rounds at Oak Ridge in Gill, Massachusetts, and somebody with a pedometer said they walked 17 miles. So we all had some tired legs and arms this day, and it was a little windy, but
What?
wow, that was a wild air bounce on Dre. Shout out to Craig, who was out there kind of spotting for us. And as we were playing, he was moving the basket position. So as soon as we'd finish a hole, he would unchain it from the alt position and move it back to the A position. So
Bears parked on blue.
yeah, you can see his yellow disc that's like 10 or 12 feet. So we need Shane to bang this one. Oh, and
I mean, that's pretty good.
that was an excellent bid.
For being in thorns, that's pretty good.
Yeah, wow, Bear. This is an amazing shot. This was only only 1-2 blue throughout the entire season, and that was Parker Mason Hayes.
All right, hole 8 is sponsored by Zak Benson,
Parker.
who also sponsored the sweatshirt that the tall guy is wearing. He is the original 8-hole. He's made Maple Hill Open a very fun event to hang out and heckle people at. If you like obnoxiously bright threads, is that what those are?
I read it.
All right, okay. He has a new apparel company that you will love. Get your loud clothing for loud people. Wait, can I buy this?
Yep.
All right. At prismaticgear.com.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks,
thank you
Zach.
very much,
Zach.
Zach. And please check out his website and buy his clothes. They're super silly and really awesome, and I'm wearing it right now. It's super comfortable. As we play hole 8, which is a tricky little hole where you're teeing from out of bounds, so you got to get into the inbounds area before your shot really counts. And
This is one of my favorite holes.
I
On
agree.
this layout, it's one of my favorite. You have a nice straight shot. You got to flip it just a little bit, and then you're parked. If not, you go to the white pin.
Yep. So Bear is going to take that
Like
kind
Bear.
of medium flex, going kind of slight right early.
Looks like he didn't throw it quite hard enough to get to blue, but too hard to get to white.
Yep. And
Now he's stuck in no man's land.
it's exactly the line I want to hit.
Same as you.
Just got to hyzer down to the right. I feel like I always somehow barely missed that tree and clunked it today. So we're not in a terrible position, but not exactly where we want to be. And now you're taking your sidewinder
Yeah, throwing it nice and smooth.
and barely missing the tree. And
Oh, it wasn't even
absolutely-
close to that tree.
And absolutely parking it. So
That's what you call filleted.
I can't argue with
Filleted.
it. But so now everybody else, it's just attack blue time.
Yeah. And these are shots, I mean, that window is small.
Yeah.
That window is very, very small.
I'm surprised that Andres is throwing backhand here. I like the forehand if I'm going to go to blue.
He throws that forehand wraith really well.
He
And I
does.
feel like this fairway shapes up. If he could swoop around the tree with a knot in it,
Absolutely.
his wraith distance is right there.
So everybody's just got to attack blue. I'm going to try to throw it in right here. Oh, and just nailed the chains, but it falls out. Would have loved to take that money out of your pocket. But, the little action cut. Wow,
That was
this-
nasty.
right at
Center?
the pole.
Center?
Oh, my Lord.
That was am side. Just a little
It
am
was like
side.
120 feet away.
It is am side.
All right, that's
You know,
fair.
you hit the right side of the pole.
It's not going to stay in.
And Bear doesn't get out of the woods.
So now Andres is our last hope.
Andre's trying to throw it in.
Not happening.
And I'm hoping I don't choke here.
Tap in
I'll
for another
take
25
another
bucks.
$25.
You're up to 100 already. First person
Mm-hmm.
with triple digits. Save some for the rest of us, please.
No, thank you.
All right, that is the front 9. Shane, again, with 100 bucks in his pocket already. Bear with 75. I've got 50. Brad and Andres are out here having a good time. So we will be back for the back 10 holes, actually, because we are going to play a bonus hole. We were playing 17, but we're going to. So we'll see you back here in a second.
Woo, thank you.